So this is the cassava leaf, but the one I got today is kind of like not too blend, so I have to blend it with the onion and the chili. I put 3 chili in there. This is like 1 packet of cassava leaf. This cassava leaf, I'm not even sure about it. I think this is the Congolese one or something like that. This is not like the proper one we get from Sierra Leone. But we're gonna blend it. After blending it with the onion and the chili, we're gonna put it in the pot, and then we're gonna steam it. And then that's the dry fish I'm gonna use on it. And I'm gonna use this beans on it because I love this beans. You can use the butter beans on it. That's the normal beans they use on it, the butter beans, which is the big beans. You have to use that one on it. But because I don't have the butter beans and I've got this, so this is like the supplements for butter beans. And then here I'm going to cook the cassava leaf and coconut oil today. So I've got one of the coconut oil because it's just one tie of cassava leaf. I don't want too much of coconut oil in there. And I've got onions, 1 onion. There's an onion already that I'm going to blend in the cassava leaf, so that's going to be like 2 onion. There's peanut butter that I'm going to use for the cassava leaf as well, and this is called tula. I don't know how people call it from different country. We use this the simple one like the obono or something, but I don't know how people call it, but we call it tula though. So we're using this instead of okra. If you have okra, you can definitely blend the okra and use it in there, but because we don't have okra, we're going to use this one. And then this is jumbo mangi, the original jumbo mangi. So this 1 pound. So we're going to use this, maybe just 1 or something, but I'll show you guys how many I'm going to use as I go along. And that's the other jumbo, the mangi cube. This jumbo aroma is the one I always use for seasoning. It's very good for seasoning. This is the most important ingredient I'm always using when I'm cooking. So it's called jumbo aroma. It looks like that. It's a seasoning. It's got everything in there. It's got ginger, it's got garlic, it's got everything, like all the seasons in there. So basically you can use it, it's all purpose. See, all purpose. So you can use it for everything. So that's the one I use for the chicken. So I use that for the chicken instead of us to fry the chicken, which of course is going to give us much fat. I decided to put my chicken in the oven, so I season it. Sorry guys, I didn't show you guys how I season it because I forgot. So I basically just put the jumbo aroma in the chicken. After I wash it, clean it, I put the jumbo aroma in there, and then I cut some onions on it. That's it. But normally I add a bit of chili, and then I put it in the oven. It depends to how long you want it to be done. But this is hard chicken, the boiler chicken. So definitely I'm going to leave it there until I'm satisfied before I take it out and then I cook it. So I'm going to reduce the heat right now, and then reduce that as well. So fan, so that we just finish up. And then we're gonna use this pot as well today, the salad master pot. So but I'll show you guys in a minute. Let me, after I blend the cassava leaf and the chili and the onion. See you guys soon. So as I said to you guys before, the cassava leaf, we put it in the pot and add some water with the onion and the chili, only because we blended the cassava leaf more. If not that, we should have just put the cassava leaf on its own and then leave it to boil, because the reason why we boil the cassava leaf first, because the cassava leaf have got its own smell, like that strong kind of smell. So you have to boil the cassava leaf first on its own. I know most people cook it the other way around, the meat and all that fish and palm oil before putting the cassava leaf, but you still smell the smell. You have to cook that long. But if you let the cassava leaf boil, like this is the Mende way of cooking mostly, that's why most people call it Mende way of cooking. But that's like the best way, to be honest, because at the end of the day, the smell is going out, and that smell is what you don't even need in that food, because it will disturb the taste. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna add our peanut butter in there. We're gonna add our peanut butter. in there. So we leave it to boil the cassava leaf on its own, like 10 to 15 minutes. It's up to you, and it depends on what type of cassava leaf, because this one is like the Congo, this one, as I said to you guys earlier on. So I needed it to really boil. So we're gonna add the peanut butter. I normally put too much peanut butter, but there is no point of that today because this Congolese peanut cassava leaf does not need too much of the ingredients, because it's kind of like the baby cassava leaf, I can say. It's like the young one. So when you put the young one, you don't need too much of the ingredients in your and you'll be fine. So that's it. So leaving that to boil for like 2 to 3 minutes for everything to the peanut butter to, like, let's just say it's not going to be well cooked, but at least a bit. That's what happened when you cook cassava leaf. It's going to be splashing and all that. But before we close it, we're going to add this fish. Just like I told you guys in the last video that I made when I cooked the beans, this fish is really strong. It's really, really hard. So what we're going to do, we're going to add it with the water in there. So, and then we're going to cover it for it to steam for like 2 to 3 minutes, or let's say 5 minutes. And then we'll come back and add our other ingredients to it, and then round up. The leaf and the peanut butter have been boiling for 2 to 3 minutes. So now we're going to add the other ingredients. The ingredient that we're going to add now is going to be the coconut milk, as I showed you guys before in the picture. Coconut milk. They've got different brand. You can get any brand that you want. Don't mind me. So you always be careful not to put too much water in the cassava leaf on its own when it's cooking, because if you are cooking coconut milk with it, because the coconut milk have got water on its own. It's milk, coconut milk. You all know what milk is. So always make sure you don't put too much water, so when you put the coconut milk it won't be too much. So I'm going to put this mangi in there. I'm going to put 4 of it, only because, as I said to you guys in the other video, I don't cook with salt. So I'm always cooking with this one. It's going to be a supplement for both mangi and salt. So 4 of that will do. And then I'll add a bit of this jumbo aroma. If I've got the non-mangi, I will have not added it. But because I don't have the non, so I'm going to add a bit of this. So I'm going to add that in there. And then we'll stir it. Only because it's coconut milk, it does not really need to cook on its own before putting any other ingredient. That's why we are putting everything. If it was a palm oil or whatever, we should have been putting there, but don't worry, I'm still going to show you guys how to cook the cassava leaf and palm oil and other stuff in another video. So we're going to add this beans. It's already boiled and it was in the freezer. We're going to have some of, not all of it, just going to put few of it because I love it. That's the black hair beans, but you can add, as I said before, you can add any other beans. You can put the how do you call it, the butter beans or any other beans instead of this. Well, I like the black hair beans, so I go for what I like. As I said to you guys, it does not need to cook too much without putting any other ingredients. So I'm going to add the tola. This is the slimple thing that I said before. I don't know how you guys call it from different side, but you can use okra as a supplement, only because it will make the cassava leaves loosen up. When you finish it, it will be loosened. When you're putting it on the rice, or you're eating it pandela or any other thing you're eating the cassava leaf with, it will be loosened up instead of being too hard or so. So we're going to put some of that, not too much. Yeah, that's fine. and then we're going to mix it up so that it won't be bulky in the food or so. And then we're going to stir it so that it will be okay instead of being bulky. And then we're going to add the onion. We are not going to mix it only because I don't want to mix too much, so we'll cover it for now, let it boil for like 3 minutes, and then we'll add the chicken, because the chicken is a hard chicken, so we want it to have all the ingredients as well. So wait for it to boil for 3 minutes and then we'll add the chicken. I'll see you guys after 3 minutes. So as I said to you guys before, we're adding the chicken. I put it in the oven instead of frying it. That's how it looks. So I'm gonna put some of it. I'm not putting all of it though because it's too much. I'm gonna put some of it. This is too hard chicken, so I'm gonna put a couple of it. Yeah, I think that's fine for one Thai cassava leaf, and then we'll mix it. As I told you guys this year, you don't need to put too much of water, because if you put too much of water, the coconut milk of its own have too much of water. It's definitely not gonna look too much nice. It's gonna be waterish. You don't want it too waterish. So now we're gonna leave it to boil and for it to have everything in there, and then we'll see the end product. I'm just gonna test it. We'll see how sweet it is. Oh my god, this is sweet. This is sweet, and there's no smell on it, no cassava leaf, raw cassava leaf smell on it. It's all cooked. So but we're just gonna leave it for like 5 minutes and then we are done. I'll show you guys the end product. See you guys soon. That's the end product of our cassava leaf and coconut oil. So whilst that was going on, I was boiling my rice because I have not had dinner, so I'm gonna have dinner. And I'm just gonna put some cassava leaf on top of it. Let's mix it first before we put it on top. Yes, boo. Then we're gonna put that on top of it. Yes, boo. You all know I love food. Anyone that's known me knows I love food, yeah? So let's do this way. It's late dinner, so I love sauce too much. That's me. Don't be like, oh, why is she putting plenty? Oh, I love it. That's how I eat my rice. There must be loads of sauce. So that's the end product of the cassava leaf. I hope you enjoy watching this. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thank you guys, and see you next time.